Play Dr. Sarah Tancredi, who's the physician at Fox River State Penitentiary in Joliet. I am also, Fox River is a death penalty prison, of course. As the doctor, I am against the death penalty. I'm also the daughter of the governor. So the death penalty, obviously the governor is pro-death penalty, Illinois is a death penalty state. So there's a little bit of a conflict there between my home life and my work life.
I play the warden of the prison, Warden Pope, who shares those views of against the death penalty. He's not, I don't think, a man who subscribes to the death penalty. He's very much in favor of rehabilitation for the inmates as opposed to punishment. But he's the warden and he still has to acknowledge the law. And if the law says they, have to execute somebody, then he has to stand behind that. So often in television, you get directors who, by virtue of necessity, have to just move things along, and it's louder, faster, quicker. Let's move, one take and go on. Brett really took time with each character, and with the script and with the situations, and it's a luxury. I wish we could have it all the time, but it's not possible.
It gives you a confidence as an actor because you know your director's not going to move on until the film you have is good, as opposed to just being there without a boom in the shot. So it was a nice, relaxing way to work. I mean, I see my character slowly unraveling. I think this is a woman who took on a job where she thought she could change the world and make a difference, and the world turned its back and said, we really don't care. And I think she just got used to kind of closing herself off to the reality of the work while trying to care about it as much as possible, just sort of being overwhelmed by the brutality of prison. And along comes this guy who is present, is thoughtful, doesn't carry with him the sort of ambient rage and threat that so many of the other people she's worked with have. And I think in the first couple of episodes she starts to pay way more attention than she should, which then throws her into the reverse of that, which is everything's fine, I'm completely professional, nothing is going on here, I'm closing myself back off. And of course, whenever you start moving in a pendulum like that, you're just going to start going in wider and wider circles. So she's unraveling.
I'm not sure about the warden. I'm not sure where he's going to go. I did have one surprise, though. In episode 2, I listened to Bellick, who's my mouth. He's the main guard, and I want to lock. There's trouble brewing on one of the landings, and I listened to him and don't lock people down, and there's a riot, and somebody gets killed, 2 other people get in critical condition, so I'm furious with him. And I'm just absolutely livid, and I threaten him that he's going to lose his job. In the next episode, I'm manipulating him, said, when I quit this job, you're going to be the guy that's going to take over for me. So he's becoming very manipulative, which is a new color for the warden. I don't know if it's going to be, how that's going to be taken by Bellick's character.